Hey, how y'all doing out there this evening? Listen, I'm coming at the people out here in the world, in this on this whole entire planet. All of you that hate your brother for his appearance, all of you that hate a brother or sister because of their beliefs or even their political beliefs, all of you just that hate so much you wish another human being dead, or that you feel that you're better, or it's just better than somebody else. Do you not realize that there's a small group of people on this planet that want all of us dead? Yes, you racist, you hater, you blamer, all of y'all. They want you dead just as much as they want us that love dead, because they live off the misery and the oppression of us, the people of the planet. There's nothing that the corporations, there's nothing that the banks, there's nothing that the governments do to help people anymore. You don't see them being helped unless you call being put on mental disability help, unless you call being called a minority, saying that you're lesser than another human being. Do you consider that help? And what has the government, especially here in America, done for any minorities except destroy you, except use you for political gain, except use you to be a part of the divisive tool being used against all of us? Now, in saying this, I also want to tell the people out there that love, or that try to love, even tough love people like myself. And I have to remind myself all the time, we can't, we have to find some way in our hearts to either accept these people or take them out of our lives because they become too toxic. That's not a bad thing. Yes, we love some of these people. Some are even our family. Even marriages are broke up just over the name of Donald Trump, or whether you think environmental issues are real, or whether you think the earth is flat or round, or that climate change or global warming or global cooling or whatever it is. They got so many things for us to fight about. Period. Nothing to love about. The government, the media, the corporations have not put a one thing out in the longest time about taking care of each other. So all you that hate, all you that are racist, all you that think, and I'm talking about all races too, by the way. That's why I say haters, because I keep, there's another divisive conversation out there, whether one group of people or another group of people can be racist. If you think, and I at some point I agree with that, but that's not the point. That's why I say haters, because you hate and you blame. That's just as bad as the racist. It's all leads to ruin. It all leads to separation of the body and soul. It all leads to separation between you and our very own planet that we have to live. Anything that you agree with that rapes this planet, that takes away water, that takes away food, that kills soil, that kills other species on this planet that are alive and have a right to live just like you do, just shows that you are lost. You are lost. And when brothers like me and millions and billions of others reach out to you and we try to say, hey, it's okay. Hey, you don't have to hate. Hey, you don't have to blame. Hey, I see your side. Now, can we move forward? You don't want to. You bite the hand that loves you, not feeds you, that loves you, that tries. There's so many of you out here that call me or talk to me or PM me daily, daily. I was just talking to a brother that's under attack by big oil. I was just listening to a radio blog that's condemning my wife and accusing me of all kind of things. He was talking to another lady that lied about things that happened to her, and they just stir the hate. They use the name of God. They use the name of Jesus. They use the name of Allah. They use the name of all of our entities to kill us. To kill us. You're being systematically murdered. But before they can murder you, they have to murder your soul. They have to murder your name. They have to murder your spirit. And they're doing a very good job at it. So as I move forward on my path, and as all you walk forward, that I hope you're walking forward on your path, we have to find a way to either accept these people or to shun these people, because Those out here, the haters, the racists, and the blamers, and I should have put blamers in the description, y'all are playing into evil's hands. No one has really done anything to you. And if they have, it's been men and women that's done it to you. Not black people, not white people. They might have been white. They might have been black. They might have been Latino. They might have been Asian. But it was still individual people making individual decisions that would not take individual responsibility for their life and what happened to them. And they hurt you. But that doesn't mean that their whole race or their whole religion or all the people that are associated with anything about them are like them. And that's where you've lost it in here, and that's where you've lost it right here. I love y'all, and that's hard for me to do. Could you imagine being a young man brought up in the South back in the day, back in the 60s and 70s, and all the hate rhetoric I heard? And I was so lucky to have a mother and a grandmother that did not hate, that were educators, that were smart women. And they were what I call the good Christians. They did love their brother. They did do unto others as they wanted done to them. And we've lost that. That's not there anymore. But it was so hard for me to fight it too, to just hear something from people that I supposedly trusted, or maybe even in my broader range of family, especially those down in South Alabama, that would tell me these stories about how the Jews were gonna and the blacks were gonna split this line across America, and Florida was going to belong to the Jews and the rest of America was going to belong to the blacks, and the white race was being depopulated and we were being left behind. No, no. I didn't even believe it as a child because it was so outrageously foolish. It was so outrageously paranoid. It was so outrageously laden with fear that I could not believe it. I didn't feel it. And being an empath, I feel things. So when I can tell when somebody is full of self-hate, I can tell when somebody is speaking without confidence. And a lot of you are speaking without confidence. You're speaking without knowledge. You're speaking without looking inside of yourself and discovering who you are. Because I'm going to let you know something real quick. If you hate yourself, that's why you hate everything around you. It's because you hate something inside of yourself. You may not hate your appearance. You may not hate your race. You may not hate your religion. But maybe you hate the fact that you're like everybody else, that you're like the rest of the sheep that go along and comply with things that murder our children, that kill our soil and our water and our food, like I said. If you comply to this, that's probably why you're feeling a lot of self-hate. That's why a lot of people support this new administration and what they're doing and selling our country off to the Chinese and the Russians and the Canadians. And these people are now in our country and they're buying local law enforcement. And I'm fixing to bust that out too, of how local law enforcement is being put in place to attack people that attack big oil or that tell the truth about big oil. It's not so much big oil. It's not so much the corporations. It's that somehow we allow them over the last 100 years to fool us into believing things that come written from people that we supposedly trust, from people that are leaders, from people that are sports stars or actresses or musicians. And they say something and we believe them. They've been bought out too, y'all. Why do you think rap music is so highly promoted when most of it, not all of it, but most of it is about demeaning women, about killing for money, about getting what's mine and all that? It's because they want to destroy the black family in America. And that's what they've done since 1964 when they signed the Civil Rights Act. That's just one small aspect of it, y'all. They play white people against white people. They play black people against black people. They play us all against each other. And we want to call ourselves intelligent. Those that follow the left-right paradigm, you hate one person because they're conservative and you hate the other person because they're liberal. You fell for the lie. You are hating for no reason whatsoever. We are all connected. We are all connected, whether you like it or not. That's how it is. And I love that it's that way. I love that it's that way, that we're connected. But they've destroyed that unity. They destroyed that brotherhood. They destroyed that fact of life. by making so many things to hate, so many boxes for you to get into, to choose. I can be this and I can be this and I can be this. And the whole time you're not choosing to be you. Why aren't you being you? Why aren't you speaking about what you love? Why aren't you speaking about what you think? No, you speak about what everybody else thinks and what the TV tells you to think and what the group at work thinks. It's called the group mentality. It's called group thinking. Don't be in the group. Be in the tribe. The tribe is all people. No one is better or lesser than anyone in a tribe. The tribe functions out of love. The tribe functions out of individual responsibility and not group thinking. It thrives on the fact that we're all different. The diversity of our tribe is our strength. And let me tell you something else. When I was coming up in school, and all of y'all my age or even older, remember that they used to say that. They used to say that immigration and different people coming to America made us strong, that the diversity was the strength of America. And now all of a sudden, it's make America great again by what? Being American? That was supposed to be everybody, not white workers, not white corporations, not white this or that. It was supposed to be everyone. And they have completely perverted the United States Constitution. They have completely perverted your Bill of Rights. They even took them away from you September 11th, 2001 with the Patriot Act. And look at the attacks on our mind, the war for the mind since 2001, because they saw us uniting. And by 2003, we were all loving each other for the most part. We were all loving each other because our country was attacked and we knew it was our government. So they had to make more hate. They pushed the hate machine so hard that now we're at this place in history where everybody hates everybody. Don't you see it? Can you not see it? Everybody hates everybody. There's something you're going to when you instantly meet somebody, you're going to find something to not like about them, not something to like about them. That's been played on you. So if you're so smart and you're so intelligent and you know all these things and all these facts, then why don't you know that one simple fact? You've been suckered. You've been played. You've been lied to. Hey, and if you don't want to admit to the lie, that's fine. But at least look at the fact that you cannot look at another human being through these eyes and find something to like about them. You just instantly find something to hate about them. Most of the first conversations that even come up between people nowadays are either political or religious. And that instantly starts the fight. Because nobody in politics or religion even see the same way, even if they're on the same side. They all have their differences as well. And that's an old game. A very wise man named Paul Anderson once told me that a smart man would not talk about religion or politics. So I guess sometimes I'm not a very smart man, but I am a very loving brother that forces myself to fight the lie that would have me see you any different than my brother or sister, to see you any different than my tribe. Because I love you now. It's easy for me to love. Mainly, and I'll tell you why, because about 3 years ago, I met the most loving creature on this planet, and her name was Karen Sue. And the light of her love shone on me. And my rhetoric and my rants and my speaking to y'all went from against the government and against the system so much as it went to promoting solutions, promoting brotherhood. Because see, I see the only way out of the political lie, the only way out of the religious lie, the only way out and the only way of surviving the the collapse that we all know is coming is our unity and brotherhood. So once again, family, and I say family proudly, very proudly, my family, let's find reasons to love. Let's look beyond the lie, even if it means we got fooled. Because see, there's no shame in being fooled. The shame is continuing to live the lie once you realize it's a lie, or that you even think that it's a lie. Because y'all don't trust your instincts no more. You trust what um, a musician or an actor, like I said, a leader, you trust what they say way before you trust what's in your own heart. How did you get there? How did you get to that spot? I mean, being so smart and intelligent, how did you get to a spot where you trust other people's words over your own instincts, over your own feelings, over your own connectivity to other people around you? Think about that. Think about that really hard. There's no shame in saying we're wrong. I come out here all the time and tell you when I don't even got to tell you that I was wrong. It's called releasing my embarrassment, my shame from being fooled by saying indeed that I was fooled. And here's the truth. So go back into yourself, go back into your heart, go back into your mind, go back into your very own soul, and don't question it no more. Don't question that anymore. You question what's being told to you, not what you feel on the inside. And if you have questions that you can't answer on your own, that's what the tribe's for. Because the group is all going to tell you the same thing. Bah, 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 bah. Think like me, think like me, think like Trump, think like this guy, think like Obama, think like Clinton, think like this. The tribe's going to say, look inside yourself. Here's my life experience. Think about what I can tell you. Because when somebody's telling you something, they're trying to tell you something. When somebody asks you to think, they want you to overcome. And I want you to overcome this hate, haters. I want you to overcome this blame, blamers. I want you to overcome this racism, you fucking racist. It's time to stop it. You've been played into suckers, and it's time to stop it. Because in the end, the elite are not going to take you in. In the end, your race is not going to save you. Your religion is not going to save you. Your God is not going to come down and save you. The only thing that is going to save you and save you well is your brother, is your sister, is your tribe. And we do have a global tribe. Oh, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Sometimes I lay back at night when I'm sad and I'll just take in the energy from the world. I'll say, God, I love you brothers and sisters out there in this global tribe. But we have to start here in our own mind. And I'm going to beat this into you till you understand it. We have to start with ourselves. And then we can work with our family. And then we can work with our neighborhood. And then we can work with our community. And then when we start getting change there, then when we start making change in people's hearts around us by asking them to think and to look at themselves and to trust their own instincts, then maybe communities can get together and change regions. Regions can get together and change nations. And nations can get together and change this world. I believe that can happen with all my heart. I have to believe that to be alive. I have to believe that to love. I have to believe that to even speak with y'all. I have to believe that change is coming. And I think it's coming fast. And when you don't have a pot to piss in, when you don't have a loaf of bread to eat, when you don't even have a bowl of grits to eat, you will still have your brother. And you'll see then that the tribe was always there for you. And the tribe will always take you in. I will say that now too. And this is to the people out there that are in our tribe, in the tribe of love and respect and equality. We will take these people in, y'all. And you haters and blamers and racists, drop your hate, drop your blame, and drop your racism. And we will take you into the tribe. We will be the power because nothing out there is going to help you. Like I said, the white nationalists, the U.S. government, the even all sides, anybody that's made groups of hate are not ever there to help you. They're only there to stir up your emotions and possibly just make money off of you. I know that's what the corporations are doing. The corporations are getting filthy rich off racism, hatred, and blaming. Look at Nike. Look at what Nike just did. There's your proof enough. So think about this. Think about this hard. I mean, think about this the whole rest of the weekend. Think about it the rest of your life without normal, regular people in your life, the everyday people in your life. You have nothing. You have no allies. You have no party. You have nothing but the people around you. You never have, and you never will. That's just the way it is. So you can conform to the man, or you can be lovingly accepted into a tribe that only wants you to love. They only want you to love. I only want you to love. And I'm not talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to like them. You just have to love them. You want respect. You have to give respect. You want equality. You have to show equality. And you want love. You got to show love. Think about that. Peace. I love you. And you know, I'm going to tell you, don't live in fear, because fear is the enemy, and fear is inside of you to conquer. And only you can conquer fear. No one else can conquer it for you. Only you can conquer that fear. So don't live in fear. Peace.